Good morning, Gators. First, I want to say thank you to all of you for doing such a great job with rule number 2 so far this year. As you recall, rule number 2 is respect this place. You've left the cafeteria spotless after both lunches the past 3 days, and that's exactly what we're looking for each day throughout the year. It just makes it easier on everyone else when we clean up after ourselves, and it shows that we really care about our surroundings. So keep up the good work. Now for some information. I've had a few questions about when Picture Day is, so let's get that covered. Picture Day will be on September 1st and 2nd this year. If you're absent on that day, there will be a retake day sometime relatively soon after that. We'll share that date with you as we get closer to it. Pictures will be handled either through your freshman studies class or your social studies classes. Okay. Now let's talk about the 800-pound gorilla in the room, the dreaded dress code. So a very small percentage of you were snagged in the dress code check yesterday, or perhaps today at the front gate. And I know that you were a little displeased about that. But you need to understand a couple of things about our new, stricter enforcement of that particular policy. We wouldn't be doing it if there wasn't a need to do so. Quite honestly, last year the disregard for the dress code was so egregious that it felt to many students, parents, and staff members that there was no standard at all. The shirts and shorts kept getting shorter and shorter to the point where some students were showing up in what was borderline indecent attire. Please understand, we dislike enforcing the dress code about as much as you dislike us enforcing the dress code. No teacher or administrator ever got into the profession to do that. However, we have to have some minimum standard for what is acceptable and what is not. And honestly, some of the dress code, any dress code, whether it's here or at a job or at a restaurant or a club, is arbitrary. Think of it this way. Why is the speed limit on the freeway 65 miles per hour? Why not 64 or 66? There isn't a reason. Someone had to pick a number, and that's what they picked. Why do your parents have to pay their taxes on April 15th? Because someone just chose that number that day. Why do you stop for a red light and go when it's green? Again, arbitrary. My point is that there are arbitrary rules, regulations, and laws all around us. They exist to provide some structure for us as humans so that we can focus on more important things. Most places of employment have some sort of dress code. And one of our jobs, in addition to teaching you math, science, history, and other subjects, is to prepare you for what comes after high school. The last thing I'll say about this topic is this. The actual official dress code of Clark County School District is more strict than what we enforce here. Remember what we're here for. We don't show up here every day for a fashion show. We show up here so that you can receive one of the most important gifts a person can get, a free education. Let's keep our eye on the true purpose for us meeting up every day. All right, that's it for today, everyone. Have a great day, and remember, you got this.